team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up, but it all starts here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will be first on the attack. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, maybe they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with the win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tells the run, lost the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Straight ahead, it's Hatcher. Powers through the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. How's his way ahead? He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Clemson Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
1st down for this offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Buys time to his left. Left side, it's Moore. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
adjustment. Pushes ahead. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands what a first down is.
Yeah, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll test the right side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They just keep firing. It's picked off. That's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature of the team by the O.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third long. Third long, now go dime packages to nickel packages. Taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right side, it's Moore. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this team.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw him put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Moves the pocket. It's Murphy. Hit hard as he released the ball on that. Pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't hang on after the hit. It'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. They make the stop. Yards short of the first down. They didn't look to push it downfield, and the running back not quite able to get to the sticks.
Yeah, but I don't mind the decision. I like giving it to my guy and trusting him to make a play and get the first down. But now puts me in a different situation. Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? What do I want to run?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Johnson. Got 6 yards on the play, second and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. Let's just get him into a rhythm.
The The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. Moving to his left. Quickly to the tight end. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Denson. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch on 4-6.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw on that play.
Point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Finds his target. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you're taking the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right side, it's Noah. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes. Finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Out wide right, it's Hatcher. Open space at the 25. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
It's complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rush is on. And they got it.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your... Against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Beaver. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
Snags in, there's running room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clemson is quick to the line. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Moore. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. set of downs going up top. Unleashes one deep. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tiger!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he added the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break out a football, you got to see it. They go with the perfect handle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Takes it back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Murphy. This time he's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's taking the shot. He's got it way down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. cap this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they... And for 6 more points.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Buying time to his right. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Second and long here. Give to the single back. He's past the marker. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. We're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
Yes, he's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. When this dude can make plays, that's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Can't find his man as he took it. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That QB catches the ball, throws the screen right now. Maybe have a little bit of space if he can get a block. And the receiver just absolutely drops it right on the money. Bad play. Listen, this is where I'm going to my receiver. Like, bro, it's all right. I got you. I believe in you. I'm going to feed you more opportunities later.
Drops back. It's Murphy. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Beavers line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Not a lot of room to field this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Point will tack another one onto this lead. A drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the return is Butler. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Beavers sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Making his first move. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Denson. They're all over him. Caught. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those quarterbacks, you've got to be pocket, even when things are collapsing, you got guys swiping at it, you gotta have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field guy? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I love the quick decision that he made there in that RPO. Knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make it work.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Ready, move.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They boot it away on 4th down. Goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Quick give. It's Johnson. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Reels it in. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 20. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Butler. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 4th interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
That's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball secured. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wants to go up top on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him. Playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back. Saw the screen develop. Comes upfield. Makes the play. Makes the sound tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 of the 19-yard line.
Coming into the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback is really struggling with his decision making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position. You've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on board. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense wants to bring the heat. Got him on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not thinking of the first.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it. Just couldn't find. And he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Back to throw, it's Denson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes for the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Hits inside. It's Davidson. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line. There's not a whole lot of room on that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Second down to the air. Makes a catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they achieve.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Pulls it, fire complete. There he goes. He's at the 50. 30, the 20. Takes it out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4-yard line, and what a play on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And on 1st down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty coming, just the rule.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Glass. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's McMillan. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go, go.
Finds his tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the ground.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Down, ready. Wide, 3. Hey, move. Go, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
They'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A is zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, this is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. They're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Crosses to 45. breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They'll give it to Johnson. There's some room. Inside the 10. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. That is way more distance than he anticipated. Might have used the wrong club. It's a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this.